Okay, we got my favorite killer again, the pig, on Haddonfield, which is it's a really horrific map. Since the update, they haven't done a whole lot to balance it at all. A lot of the houses still have really strong window vaults. And if you saw my other pig video, we are doing a time waster pig build. So let's see how that goes. Usually in the lobby, if I notice they bring a lot of items like med kits, I will put Franklin's on this build. Otherwise, I'll put either Deadlock or maybe Thrill the Hunt on there, although I don't like hex perks that the killer has to rely on. If there are hex perks that affect the survivor that the survivor should cleanse, then yeah, that's fine. But the hex perks that killers have to rely on, they typically don't last very long. So the usually a third or one or two perks I have on here are interchangeable. I have no idea where that Chris went, and he healed up really fast. Did I even get him? I may not have gotten him. It's hard to keep track when I'm explaining my build. So yeah, this map really hasn't improved at all. They haven't done anything to address any of the balance issues with it. It's still got very survive-sided loops, especially in the houses. A lot of the window vaults are very strong. So, especially since I'm just an M1 killer, Pig's dash attack is pretty worthless, especially on maps like this. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hitting him with the dash, unfortunately, did not take away his med kit. So I will want to basic attack him now, if I can get him. Get him to drop that thing. He dead hards into the hedge. Good. That was a bad play. I like seeing survivors not being able to use Dead Hard effectively. It's a very strong perk, but if they, he had two choices. He could have taken the vault or Dead Hard. Unfortunately, he made the worst possible decision by Dead Harding right into the hedge. He wasn't really looking where he was going, so that's good. Let's get rid of her med kit. Okay. We've already, and she picks it right up. These guys are greedy. They really do not want to lose their items. I find most survivors are like that. They really do not want to lose, especially if it's a med kit. They don't want to lose it. Let's get rid of his med kit. Yeah, they all have med kits, I believe. So they definitely don't want to lose them. And that's where they really make mistakes, is trying to go back for them. I don't know why they do that. Well, I do know why. I mean, it's the whole point of the build. But still, they get hit for no reason. Okay, we got her down. We've already lost 2 generators, so yeah. This build will start putting in work later in the game. But like I said, it's Haddonfield. It's a terrible map. It's just really badly designed. So we'll see how things go. I'll kick some of these generators. The regression is really meaningless without having generator regression perks. Yeah, they already tapped that in, so it really it's kind of stupid how quickly they can get started again. I mean, it takes me a couple seconds to kick it, get regressing, but they can start it instantly, so I think that should change somehow. He tried to put down his med kit, I think. Didn't want to lose it. Okay. Once again, it slowed them up. I mean, it allowed us to get them. I think survivors should ask themselves which is more important, going down or trying to keep the charges in your item. So, I really don't think it's worth it going down for an item. Okay, that Felix was on he was on a fresh hook. But this Kate's already been hooked, so she'll be on second hook now. Perfect dead hard. Wow. I don't know how they're able to pull off these dead hards, especially when they're getting dashed on, because it's difficult to tell when I'm actually going to hit them, especially with the dash, because that goes so fast. But wow, they can pull it off somehow. I don't know. Okay, looks like they're concentrating on that gen and the other gen back there. These generators, I don't think have any progress on them. Oh wow, she killed herself. Okay, I'll take that. That'll make my job easier. She really must not have liked losing her item. Okay. Okay, there's a Michaela. It looks like she has a toolbox. Yeah. Usually not as important as a med kit for them, so losing that probably won't be a big deal to her. It's probably out of charges anyway. I don't know why she doubled back, but okay. Yeah, she could just got into that window. I don't have any scourge hooks that I can get to right away. I'll just put her there. Oh. Why would you unhook her right in front of my face? That makes no sense. She's got base borrowed time, so I'll go after him. But yeah, that wasn't... Maybe I should have hit her there, because then she would have been in deep wound and have a trap on her head. The trap's not active, but as soon as they finish another generator, it will be. And if she has deep wound when a trap is active, that will really slow her down and get the trap off. But you know, hindsight's 20/20, so yeah. Wow, he called my bluff there. I thought he was going to vault for sure. Okay, I got him anyway. Thought he was going to vault for sure, but he dead hard instead. So that time it worked out for him. Yeah, I can't make that scourge, can I? I don't know. I'll try. Well, I probably won't make it now. Okay, we just made that. That's good. Okay. Oh, someone's missed a skill check on their jigsaw box. All right. That's way over there, though. I don't really care about that right now. Someone just cleansed a totem. So, you know, part of the thing with this build that I had a problem with was hearing the totems getting cleansed, explosions, because I thought, oh, there goes one of my perks, you know, because I was so used to, you know, running at least like something like Devour Hope on Pig. It makes her a lot stronger when it's active and when it's up. But then Hex Plaything came out, and I was like, oh, let's give this a try. And then, you know, the first few times I was running, I was like, oh, damn, they got that perk. But it's actually a good thing when you hear them, you know, cleanse the totem, because that means it tells you that the build's working. The whole point of the build is to get them to waste as much time as possible doing things other than generators. And cleansing hex perks is definitely something you want them doing instead of working on generators. So that's actually a good thing. But it was funny because when I first ran, I was like, oh, they got rid of one of my perks. But now I'm used to it. I'm like, oh, good. They got rid of a totem. I mean, it's bad because they're no longer oblivious, but oblivious isn't really that strong anyway. I use the plaything more for a time waste than I do its actual status effects. Because they can still see you coming, they just can't hear you. So unless they're in a blind spot, they're gonna know where you are. So I don't worry about the oblivious so much as I do. I want them to cleanse because that means they're not working on generators, they're working on a totem. Okay, there's no scourge in the area, so I'll put her there. That's a weak pallet, but I might as well get rid of it. Okay. So I have a boon up, which makes Sloppy Butcher kind of irrelevant. It's back there. Yeah, there it is. I'll get rid of it. I don't know why she goes out of her crouch when she stomps on boons. Every other action where she's in her crouch, like kicking generators or breaking pallets and walls, she stays in her crouch mode, which makes you undetectable. But as soon as you stomp out a boon, she goes back to her normal stance and you're no longer undetectable, which is not good because the survivors will get a clue. They'll get an audio cue if they're in the area and they'll know what you're doing. I don't know why they didn't code it to where stomping out boons is the same as when you kick a gen or break a wall or a pallet, whatever. Okay, so there are 2 left. There are 2 generators. I don't think we're gonna have much trouble here. Someone still has a hex up, which means they're still oblivious, but that's not going to do a whole lot. I might catch someone off guard like I did with her, but I was crouched anyway, so she couldn't have known I was there. Okay, she's dead. Felix is looks like he's on second stage. Okay, find him. He's the only one left, so he might get hatch. I really hate the hatch mechanic. It's so stupid. It's a handout. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'll go after him. Hopefully he won't find the hatch before I can get him. It's so dumb though. They haven't finished their objective. They have 2 generators left, and the hatch is pretty much, hey, get out because. Why not? Even though you didn't do your job. So it's really dumb. I don't know why the developers put it in the game. It just rewards them not playing well, essentially. Okay, good. We get him before he gets the hatch. I have no idea where it is. Get him on this hook and get him out. Okay, and that's it. We win on a very survivor-sided map. I think the Time Waster build helped us with that, definitely. Survivors definitely don't want to be oblivious, so they will try to cleanse the totems. That's our hatch, yeah. Goodbye. So, yeah.